Guys, there is a very important piece of legislation that needs to go through for the crypto industry. It comes from like the Consumer Protection Bureau, and it's a very straightforward piece of legislation, but it may not get through because this bureau has been criticized and even wants maybe eliminated by the Department of Government Efficiency. Now, they can't actually do that. Doge is just an advisory board. But even if they do get eliminated, this legislation definitely needs to make it through. And basically, it's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB. They proposed a rule that would straightforward require U.S. cryptocurrency companies to refund customers who lose funds due to hacks or unauthorized transactions. And basically, this is if the company is at fault, not if you fall for a phishing scam. If the company's securities breached, they lose your funds, they need to pay you back. I don't think there's a solid rule right now that says they need to pay you back. In terms of PR, a lot of the companies will pay you back just not to lose their reputation. But this would solidify that. And I think this is a very, very good crypto rule, and I'm not really sure why anyone would actually vote against it. So the proposal aims to extend the consumer protections already in place for traditional bank accounts to digital wallets used for cryptocurrency. So basically, there are rules in the books that say, like, if a bank gets robbed and your money gets robbed, then the bank has to pay you back. So they're trying to extend that for digital wallets and apply that to exchanges. So they also, instead of only cryptos, they also want to expand it to stable coins and also NFTs. So basically, if someone steals your Bored Ape token out of a exchange, if you can even keep that in an exchange, I'm not really sure, the exchange is actually liable. Obviously, if you keep it in your own paper wallet, it's not really all that liable. Not really sure how this would affect like Ledger Nano if Ledger Nano actually gets hacked. I think there's probably going to be lawsuits about that. But in principle, I definitely agree that if Nano somehow gets compromised, like their actual backing gets compromised and they lose your funds, then they should have to pay. Yes. So I think this is a very, very good rule. It's very straightforward. And I think it's pretty critical that it actually passes because if this is a lot of your wealth, and if someone else has custody of it, if that custodian gets hacked, then they should have to pay you back. So this is kind of like applying certain banking rules to crypto, but I am totally for this because, if it's the exchange's fault that they lose your money, they shouldn't be able to get away with it. Otherwise, all sorts of BS can actually go on. Because cryptocurrency accounts, often referred to as wallets, allow users to store digital currencies and make transactions. However, many of you don't know this. Unlike traditional bank accounts, however, these wallets are not universally protected against losses resulting from hacking or fraud. The CFPB's proposal would change that, requiring service providers to compensate customers for stolen funds. No matter what you think of government protection bills, this one is one that I think is completely necessary for individuals. And proof is in 2024, the Chainalysis reported 303 crypto hacks, resulting in 2.2 billion in stolen funds. Now, these are not like someone fell for a phishing scheme. These are large-scale hacks into basically exchanges where the exchange is at fault because their security got breached, and $2.2 billion was lost. And those exchanges collectively should have to pay $2.2 billion to the people that were actually affected. Now, a lot of this was from North Korean group Lazarus. So basically, if Kim Jong-un hacks into your Coinbase account, takes all your money, then Coinbase has to basically compensate you. Same thing with Kraken. And I think that's completely reasonable. So this would actually force cryptocurrency exchanges to up their protection. So several Trump advisors, including Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, have publicly criticized the CFPB, calling for its reduction or elimination. Now, it's not that they're actually against this bill, but they are against the agency overall. And if they're intended on reducing or eliminating it, this might not actually get passed. And I think it's absolutely critical that this has to get passed because why shouldn't Coinbase be responsible if their security is breached and they lose your funds? So the comments this is open for comments, and I think everyone basically should be for this law that's in crypto, unless, well, even if you're a hacker, it doesn't really matter for you because that would basically just force Coinbase to pay the customer back. You're not obviously if you're a hacker, you're not giving the funds back. So yeah, I don't really see too much downside to this issue. Aside from like a couple of crypto companies might go bankrupt because they get hacked, but if they get hacked and they lose billions of dollars, maybe they should go bankrupt. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.